Welcome to Third Chances, a talk show where we like to hear from people who devoted their life to health, fitness, and wellness. Medical professionals, health coaches, and all the others who help us every day to cure our body, mind, or soul. Those who always look for more natural, holistic ways to help even more people to live a happier and healthier life. Those who don't like to give up easily and settle on you or themselves. It is never too late or too soon. I always believe that every one of us deserves not just a second chance, but as many as we need. I'm Vera, your host. Who better than a master of reinvention with an accent to guide you through it, right? Just like they say, you are not a tree, so move. And God knows I have done just that in my own life many times. If you are not completely happy with the direction your life is going, this show may help you get the courage to change what is needed, find a new path, and take charge. So come on over, pour yourself a glass of wine, and spend some time with us. Let's laugh and cry together and get inspired by people just like you and me who overcame their own doubts and took a leap of faith to reinvent their life on their own terms. I hope and pray that we help you on that journey. And if you feel so compelled and inspired, please let us know. Don't be shy. Who knows? You may just be our next featured guest with another inspiring success story. So here we go. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Third Chances. This one is unusual because it started as a recording of a testimonial from my dear friend Jeanette Chambers, and we ended up talking about more than just the improvements that she noticed with using the technology that we both work with. And I thought it was worth to capture and publish. And so this episode is a little different, much shorter, but I think it is very valuable for all of us that are trying to find solutions to issues, or maybe even find new opportunities for financial solutions that we may be in a tough spot for. And I definitely know what I'm talking about because it's not that long ago that I had a really hard time to make it. And so I believe this is helpful for everybody because we all have something hard in our life that we may need an inspiration for to overcome. So I wish you happy listening. This is going to be short, but I believe it's worth your time. Well, hello, and let me introduce to Jeanette Chambers. It's my pleasure to meet this woman. We never met in person, but we are working together for now 2 years. So it's my pleasure to welcome you to my podcast. Jeanette is living in Rochester, New York. I'm in Florida, and we met today to actually accomplish her story, how she came to ASEA, how she came to the company that through which we both met. But let me ask you first, what is your profession, Jeanette? What did you do before you started with ASEA as a business as well?
So thank you, Vera. I'm really honored to be here on your podcast. It's a lot of fun to work with you and to know that we're making a difference with other people. So thank you for taking the time to do this. I have an MBA in healthcare. I work for the University of Rochester Medical Center, and I am a Gold Associate with ASEA.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, as probably every single person I met who works with this amazing technology, there usually something happened either to themselves or they were seeking for solution for somebody else or they were seeking for new opportunity. What happened in your life or how ASEA affected your life when you first got introduced to it? It's been 10 years, right?
Yeah, it's been 10 years, May 2014. I'm very happy. I can't imagine where I'd be without this product on a daily basis, really.
Yeah.
At the time that it was introduced to me, I was feeling a lot of financial insecurities, a lot of housing insecurities. I didn't have a job. My son lived in another country and was serving in an army that shattered his ankle. And when this was first brought to me, I understood network marketing, but I didn't have a lot of belief in myself at the time. So I was hesitant to look at it, not because I didn't believe the product, I didn't believe in me. And I was afraid of what might happen if I really started getting excited about this product. I didn't know how to move forward in my life. It was a lot going on. I had recently been divorced, and it was a dangerous situation, and I hadn't been able to find work after I got my MBA. So there was just lots of things going on in my head. So when it was brought to me, I remember there was a little side of me that said, maybe this is your answer. I had been praying for something because I was lost, but I didn't take it seriously. What I did take seriously, and this is when most people take it seriously, is when you want to help someone else. So when my son had shattered his ankle, he needed to come back to the States and have surgery. And I had said to him that a very good friend of mine shared this information with me. And I truly trust him. And I asked my son, would you be open to using this product in your healing process? He absolutely had to have surgery. He had shattered his ankle in 13 different spots. And if you ever look at your ankle, that's a lot of spots in a little area.
Yeah.
So we had the surgery. He was completely agreeable. We didn't have the gel at that point. We just had the liquid. And I didn't know any better. I got him pouches because I knew he was young at the time. He was 24 and he was going to be moving around and trying to see his friends. And I really wanted him to stay on the product. So I got pouches. He decided, without any notice, that he would drink a pouch, which is 8 ounces in the morning, and a pouch at night.
Wow.
And the doctor had said to him after the surgery, this will take a solid 6 months for you to heal. It's like fixing a toothpick. It is your last chance on this ankle. If you don't listen to what I say, I don't know how else to help you. All right, so we were taking this very seriously. Well, he was able to start moving around on his foot and his ankle. What was supposed to take 6 months to heal was only taking 2.5 months. So that was impressive. So we went back for his 2.5 month checkup, and the doctor's looking at the x-rays. She goes out to the nurse's station and says, I really need to have Jacob Rosenthal's x-rays. I'm not sure whose x-rays I have. And they said, no, those are Jacob's. So she comes back in and says, someone in this room has to tell me what happened because I've never seen any healing this fast. So we told her what we were doing. Again, I didn't know anything. I didn't look up the science. I knew nothing. I just trusted my friend because I needed my son's ankle to heal. So when we told her there are these things called redox molecules, she's just said, I learned about those in med school. I just didn't know they were available outside of the body. So that got me thinking how I could help myself. And like I said, I knew about network marketing. I knew it could be a source of income for me. And I looked in it more seriously. But really what I needed was to rebuild my sense of confidence and my belief in myself. And this company did that. The people around me that I surround myself with, it's an amazing process that you go through in any network marketing company, but especially in this one. And the longevity of where this company is going, I'm so proud of. So to know that my son now is walking around effortlessly, his ankle is completely healed, and he had a little bit of scar tissue, and so the gel, when we were introduced to it, helped release the scar tissue. And I was just really impressed from the beginning how quickly the response was.
Yeah. And I need to stress, as always, the disclaimer that this product is not a medicine. It's not designed to heal, diagnose, or cure anything. if we basically empower our own body to provide more of those redox signaling molecules that our body already makes, just replenish more so the body can communicate better on a cellular level and that the healing takes place. It's actually your own body responding to the redox, not redox doing anything. So I just want to make sure that this is not cure or medication. This is incredible biohack that works on a cellular level that affects your body's own inner doctor to work the most optimally, which
Correct.
actually
Right.
showed up because it speed up the healing process for your son. But you also have your own story being around this product for 10 years. I'm sure you have your own improvements that you noticed in your energy, vitality, health, maybe. What is your story?
Well, when I saw what it was doing for my son, I thought, well, let's see how it will work for me. So I have some arthritis. It's hereditary in my family. And I was struggling to go up and down stairs, and I lived in a second floor apartment. So I really needed this. And I was struggling with a lot of sadness and moods that were pretty low and oftentimes dark. I'd wake up in the middle of the morning, frightened, very panicked. Whatever my mind was going through, and at 54, it's often change of life for women. It was a struggle. And when I went to the doctors, all they wanted to do was put me on another drug for this and another drug for that. And I don't take them. I really don't even have a medicine cabinet, honestly. So it was frustrating. And I got tired of going into the store. I'd always go into health food section and see, I'd try this, I'd try that. Nothing seemed to last.
Yeah.
So I started this, and within a couple of weeks, I was sleeping through the night, which was the most important piece for me because I still needed to go find work to support my family. Yeah. And when that happened, I can remember it was maybe 3 weeks in after taking the product consistently, and I was taking 2 ounces in the morning and 2 ounces at night. I didn't know to take more. I just did what the bottle said. And 3 weeks in, I can remember walking up the stairs, thinking how easy it was because it was very difficult. I'd have to hang onto the railing while I held onto a bag of groceries, and then I could get upstairs, have to go down and get another bag. It took a long time to do anything. So now I was easily going up the stairs, carrying 2 bags, not holding onto the railing. And when I got to the top of the stairs, I realized I hadn't had a dark thought in a while. And that's when I said, oh, this is what wellness feels like. This is really how it feels to have a strong mental health. It wasn't a high. There was no low lows. It was just so pleasantly even.
Like balanced. Yeah.
And it was, at that point is when I knew that I would want to share this with other people. I knew other people struggling with issues, and they, to this day, are very, very grateful that I've brought this product into their life. And I am too. I'm glad I have the vehicle to share it.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Thank you so
And the
much.
income part of it is helpful. I know people want to shy away from that sometimes, Vera, but the truth of the matter is, as a single mom, I needed an extra income that leveraged time so that I could take care of certain things for my family. I could put away a little bit of money so I could get my kids to our family reunion. Before, I had no idea how I was going to do it. So it had been years since I had worked, at least 15, because I was raising kids. And when you try and enter the workforce in your mid-50s, it's not easy. So I really, really, truly am so grateful that there's no ageism in this business, and there's no ceiling, there's no judgment. It's what you put in.
It's some of the most honest way to earn income because you basically influence other people's life with every dollar earned.
Yes.
And it's something that is really impactful for me as well, because I feel like I found my new purpose in this. Because when you I was in a space with the nutritionals and food affecting your health, which is a big part of it, which is 95% of your health is affected by the food you eat, the nutrition your body gets.
Yes.
It was my business for several years, and then I have to stop because it was putting too much pressure on my back. And when my husband got diagnosed, I realized all that I knew about food and nutrition and supplements wasn't helping. And it was a huge moment for me to realize that this is not all of it. And I didn't know the missing piece then. And unfortunately, I lost him, which was devastating. But a few months later, this showed up in my life. And now I'm certain that is the missing piece. I'm not saying it could have saved my husband. I would never know, but it's the best you can add to your regimen to maintain your body in optimal level for, for prevention, prevent things happening, to keep yourself in energy and vitality, to combat things we may not even know are brewing in there. I have so much certainty about this product that I'm so glad we share this passion for it. And also what you mentioned, that community that we found, both of us in this company, I have never been in network marketing before. I have been running businesses. I have been an employee in different businesses. And I keep saying in my head, there was always that, at least that one person that would make your life living hell. Always.
At work, you mean?
In any collective,
there
was always that jerk that just makes your life living hell. I have yet to find it in ASEA. I have met so many people through this company, and it seems like it attracts very special kind of people. And that's meaningful to me too, because I'm learning to live a new life without my husband as well. So the support I got from you guys that hardly knew me, it's incredible.
Yeah.
It's
nice to be on a mission.
It's nice to be on a mission, and to bringing good to the world, for sure.
And it's a bit of a mind shift. I think you said it right in the beginning. When I can remember when there's a leader in our organization by the name of Cindy Buck, and she always put it out there, have you had your molecules today? And I remembered that tagline, and every morning that I would take my 2 ounces, I'd stare at that cup and say, these are molecules. Get that in your head. Like, these are molecules. And it's a shift. It's a real shift. We're used to talking about nutritionals and supplements. I don't consider this a supplement, honestly. I consider it a replenishment because we have it in us already. And the concept of educating and being truly aware that this is already in us and that we're just replenishing it so that our body can, as you said earlier, heal itself. This is its mechanism of healing. Then it's really enlightening. There's so much coming our way in regards to the redox molecule space in science. There's so much, and I'm privileged to be at the forefront of it. Really, we really are.
You just remind me of something that crossed my web the other day. Somebody was marketing pills for cellular health. And I'm like, great, another pill. That's what we need. And it's hard for people to grasp that this is actually zero toxicity, zero risk for your health. This is, when it's in you, you can be allergic to it. It's not, blueberries are fantastic antioxidant, but you could be allergic to blueberries. This is not it. This is what is already in you. We were born with it. So there's no question if it's gonna work for you. It is working for you since you were born. So it's incredible product, and it's sometimes hard to explain to people how simple yet profound it is for everything. But during these 2 years that I am in the space, I have met personally people whose life turn around the way that you can call otherwise than a miracle. It's just unbelievable. And there's nothing like it in the market. There's
No.
nothing that does what this does. Yeah.
Right.
Well, Jeannette, thank you so much. I'm so grateful that I have you as a friend. And this was
Likewise.
important to say, and this was important to show what your own personal story is with this product, because we go and share it with the world and everybody does what they want with it. But we found it, because it was so profound for us, it is important that you know about it as well.
And
So
keep an open mind. Be
exactly.
open, because a lot of times the path that you are on is out of habit, and it's not necessarily the healthiest if
Yeah.
there's a lot of side effects. So just keep an open mind and be grateful that this person brought it to you. No matter what you decide to do, at least someone cared enough to bring it to you.
That's a good point, because let's be assured we were all skeptical, every
Yeah.
single one of us, because we thought we have seen it all, we have heard it all, and this sounds too good to be true. And then when you dig in, well, first of all, when you test it on yourself, with the gel is the perfect proof. Within few minutes, you know it is not salt and water that some garbage on the internet tried to claim.
Right.
It would likely not be in business for over 15 years or 14 or 15 years now if it was a scam. It would not be sought after by universities from all over the world to be able to study the redox molecules, because, as you perfectly said, this is the only place that it exists outside of your own body. So now we have studies coming up, catching up with this profound vision that the founder had, that he knew how powerful this could be for human potential and health. So it is worth to you to dig deeper. If you want to do the science, look at the pubmed.gov.
Just try it.
Just try. That's the best
Just
argument.
try it. You have nothing to lose. Nothing.
right.
The company has an amazing refund policy.
Yeah,
Just
and
try
it's
it.
not risk like anything else.
No.
There is no.
I didn't look at the science at all. I did not. I heard one doctor call. So a woman mentioned how she had fallen off her horse. She was 61 and how she had healed very quickly. I heard that. I called this friend who had been introducing it to me, and I said, okay, I'm in, get whatever I have to get. I gave him my card. He signed me up. We were done. I got my boxes in a few days. I didn't look at a thing. The key is that all I needed to know was, is it safe? They have a safety certification online.
Yeah.
There's nothing there that can hurt you at all. That's really what I cared about.
Yeah.
I had nothing to lose, because
It's
if I
like
didn't
water.
like it, I could return it and get my money back. So it was worth the effort. It was worth finding out if it could help my son keep his ankle and strengthen his life. That's what I wanted.
And how about you here 10 years later, and with the issues with your joints you mentioned at the beginning that you were suffering with the discomfort in all the joints, those issues usually don't go away. They get worse with age. And then, I see so many people around me going from doctor to doctor, and this pain management and that pain management, and they are just filling their pill boxes with pills. And all it does, it's quiet the symptoms if it's effective. With tons of side effects and tons of more chemicals into your body, creating new problems. But does it really solve the root of the issue?
Right.
That's
no, if I were not on this, I'd probably be where my mother was at this age. And it was a struggle for her in her 60s when she saw, and all my aunts have this. So I knew my path. And I did not want to continue down that path. I know how it ends. It's not easy. With gnarled fingers and hands and big nodules and soreness, redness in your hands. It's just very difficult to go through life that way.
But what is great about you, that you saw the path and you decided to take charge and turn it around, because it's possible. it is, you know, we don't have to confirm to, oh, this is in my genes, this is what I'm gonna be. No, you decide how is your life gonna be. Because when I compare, like you perfectly said it, when I compare myself to my mom, she was 50, she was very overweight, she didn't eat healthy, she had all kinds of issues, she was already on plenty of medications. I am now 57, I take no pills.
Right.
It's huge difference.
Yeah.
I don't look like she looked in my age. I live completely different active lifestyle compared to my mom. And you would say, you know, when you want to see how your wife is gonna age, look at her mother. That's
Yeah.
not true. It's
Right.
completely
Not anymore.
you can turn that life around and do the best for your own health and wellness, and it's completely different path. So I'm
Yeah.
so glad you chose it.
Yeah.
And thank
Because
you
it led me to you.
yeah, that's right. That's right. You
Well,
found your
thank you for
friends.
this time. I appreciate the time to share the story. And I just encourage the person listening to this to get back to whoever introduced it to you and reach out and order the product. Start working with it. Make sure you do a benchmark because that's how you'll know you really made a difference.
That's
The
right.
body's going to heal things that you didn't even know may have declined.
Yeah.
It might not repair the one thing you're thinking of because it might be repairing a whole host of other things.
Not
So
right
pay
now.
attention.
Not right. Not right.
Not right now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know the order in which the body's going to best utilize this replenishment. So I encourage you to just order it, do the benchmark form, and work with it. Work with the person who's introduced this to you because they care.
Yeah. Give yourself chance and
Mhm.
your body chance to really recover from everything that we put it through every day. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Janet. This was wonderful. And I'm really grateful that we met as a people through this, and your sister through this technology as well. We're talking about ASEA, redox signaling molecules. And if you want to learn more about it, you can go to Living Younger. Oh gosh, now I'm gonna butcher that.
LivingYoungerClub.com.
LivingYoungerClub.com. There's plenty of answers to your questions. We didn't even go to explaining what it is or what it does.
They should reach out to the person who introduced it to you or reach out to
Yes.
Vera and she'll be happy to get you information.
Well, both of us are ready to help because we really passionately believe in this and we have seen results. Thank you so much. Thank you.